Hello, Lolo. Yes, I have finally arrived. Sorry for taking so long. I would have come sooner, but I had to prepare some stuff like myself, everything. And also, I apologize if the quality is a bit crap, but I'm making do with, but I'm making do with what I have, because currently I'm running everything off a 5-year-old laptop that can barely run on its own. So right now, it's doing its best. It's struggling to stay alive. And I better get some music going, because this is dead silent. Just hold on, I need to take a sip of water. Oh yeah, and it seems like I'm finally appearing on the stream. Cat Mama? What the hell does Cat Mama mean? Okay, let's just get the music going. Hopefully the stream doesn't just explode. Okay, hold on a second. I better get rid of these starting soon, because it started. Okay, let's get the music going. Now, can you lot hear that? No, you can't, because I turned it down. Hold on. Hopefully you lot can hear that. And hopefully it's not too loud, because I can't hear a thing. All I can hear is myself and the music. But according to the audio levels on OBS, it appears to be fine. Okay. I've got quite a few questions coming at me. How are there 10 people watching this? Why are there 10 people watching this? How does this have 20 likes? You lot are nuts! Okay, first question I see. Are you doing a Q&A in the future? No, not at the moment, because I don't really need to. Because right now, I can answer any questions that you have right now. Because, for the poll, in reality, this is kind of like a Q&A, but in reality, I just have stuff to do. Because if I was just doing a Q&A, I would just be sitting here, answering questions. But when I'm doing a tier list or drawing, I'm actually doing something and then answering your questions. So it's really just the same thing, just give me something extra to do. Sounds like Jurassic Park stuff? That's because this is from Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Can just scroll back and see some of the other comments. Need to take another sip of water. How's your day going, Scorched? It's been rather good. It's been very chill, because I fully admit I have been having a rather chill day today, because for most of the day I haven't been feeling that well, which is why I might not sound normal. But yeah, I had a rather chill day. I'm trying to think of stuff that I did. I watched a couple episodes of Doctor Who. I walked the dog. Is that all I did today? That can't be all I did today. Well, I guess doing this counts. Sounds like a marriage ceremony. Damn, I'm late. That's perfectly fine. You could come like an hour later, and it would be perfectly fine. Does anyone have a white van I can get into so I can get free food? Why, yes, sir. I have one right here. Get in. Just you may not see light ever again. Are you human? Yes, I believe I'm human. At least the last time I checked, I was human. 23 people? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm thinking the exact same thing. How are 23 people watching this? Random bullshit go. That's just my whole channel. I just say random bullshit. I just want food. Don't we all? I'm just scrolling back to see if there are any more questions, because I saw a few earlier. Play X Genesis? I've got no clue what X Genesis is, mate. Did somebody just ask Satellite? Your age? I'm 19. Yeah, I'm not even 20 yet. I thought the Jurassic Park theme was playing in the background for a sec. That's because it probably was, because this is Jurassic Park music. It's just a video game Jurassic Park music, so I don't get copyright striked. But yet again, I literally just played copyright music in the intro. So that probably wasn't a good idea. Oh, I thought you were like 24? I don't blame you. Any other favorite book series? No, because I'll fully admit here, and this is kind of embarrassing, I've only really started reading recently. And Wings of Fire is the only book well, Wings of Fire is the first book series that I actively read. So I really haven't had the chance to read other stuff yet. But when I was younger, I did really like the How to Train a Dragon books. Even though I'll fully admit I didn't understand them half the time. I was like, what on earth are these names? Who's that? Who's that? Is this supposed to be a character? What does that word mean? Will the Dragon Slayer, Darkstalker, and Winglet characters be in here? Okay, all of the characters are in here. Because I'll fully admit, I straight up just stole the tier list GMA used. Oh, hold on a second. But I won't be doing any characters from Arc 3, since of course I haven't read that yet. A cow without limbs is ground beef. Round of applause, magnificent pun. Lol, How to Train Your Dragon books, I just watched the movie. Yeah, I can't really blame you, I personally prefer the movie, and I don't remember a single thing about the books. Because to be fully honest, I don't think I really paid attention reading the books when I was a child. What book are you on right now? I haven't started Arc 3 yet, but I probably will later this week. Later this week? This is the end of the week. Later next week, so that can come around in time for me to record it. But however, I did just get Arc 3 ordered and delivered earlier this week. It actually came a day early, which is kind of confused. I haven't read the winglets, I can't find them. I had to order the winglets from online, and I don't remember where. And I see a lot of clapping. I was just wondering, I was only wondering if just excluding Arc 3 meant you would rank the characters from the non-main arcs. I will be including the characters from the Winglets and Darkstalker if they are on the list. Because I did not make the list, so if there's any characters who aren't on the list, don't blame me. Blame Jade Mountain Archive. I got my Winglet book at Indigo. I have no clue what Indigo is. That is probably some American thing, because if you couldn't tell by my voice, I am not American. Actually, just thinking about it now. If you're in the UK, I'm pretty sure I got mine from Blackwell's, I believe it's called. That's where I get most of my books from. Where did everyone go? Well, I don't know. That's their fault for leaving. I don't really care. I'm just here to have fun. Like Deaf Boy? What? You're asking who my favorite character is. Okay. Murder Basket, he is up there. But he isn't my favorite, because my favorite is Peril, if you couldn't tell by my profile picture. Pebble equals Pebble equals carving. Sure. Same, GB. British? And I'm aware there's one more British person in here, because I saw her join earlier, and I didn't point her out. Yes, Orca, I know you're watching! Face reveal when? You already know what I look like, Orca. You know I'm dead ugly. Building a small fandom must feel so great. Is this a small fandom? Because the only real way I see it is that, like, there's quite a few people who watch my videos. That's really the only way I see it. I don't view it as, like, some sort of fandom. Like, the only fandom I really count myself within is of course the Wings of Fire fandom. But I don't think you were referring to that. Question mark? Me? No, not you, Emerald Raptor. Somebody else. Who I can see right now. But I don't want to point them out. Because I'm that stubborn. Oh my god, burn. Scorched, you're as beautiful as a British person can be. So not that pretty then. That's what I meant, the WoW fandom. Yeah, because the WoW fandom in general, great, amazing. POV, your mum walks in. No, because that hasn't happened yet, because I've specifically requested her. Because I asked her if she could stay downstairs, because I would prefer her not to hear me ramble like this. Scorched, are you okay? Yes, I am okay. I just have a very self-deprecating humor. If Scorched Scales is British, the Skywings are British. Oh dear lord, British Queen Scarlet. That's an image. What order should I read the legends? From what I've heard, it's best to read the legends in the arcs that they accompany. Like, I would personally recommend reading Darkstalker between Escape in Peril and Talons of Power. Even though I read Darkstalker between Talons of Power and Darkness of Dragons, which I personally would not recommend. And as for Dragon Slayer, I don't have a clue when you could read that, because I haven't started that yet. Leafwing Nightwing Hybrid is the most British. It's the most British a dragon can be. I don't understand the Leafwing part yet, because I don't really know what they are yet. Tell me a difference between Fathom and Turtle. Fathom is useful. Turtle is cute. Fathom is dead. Dragon Slayer before Book 14. Alright, so the same structure as Arc 2 then, right. Dragon Slayer takes place in Arc 1. I am aware of that because the characters from Dragon Slayer are in the characters of Arc 1 in this tier list. But I haven't read that because that was released during Arc 3, so I assume, oh, there's probably going to be important aspects to Dragon Slayer that accompany Arc 3, since that's what it was written to accompany. Leafwing is a leaf thing. Very good, very good. Leafwings sometimes drink tea. So not me then. Because I am quite possibly the only British person who doesn't drink tea. Give me candy. No. So I call Skywings Ski Wings and Sea Wings Swings. Yes, my favorite dragon swings. My dad just sent me a photo, but for some reason it isn't loading, so I just see a black picture. Hold on a second. What did he send me? I'm just intrigued by what he... Hold on. The same thing happens. The same thing happens on my phone. Name one thing you like about Turtle. I like Turtle. I love the cover for his book. it's probably one of my favorite WoF covers. We're kicking you out of the country for not drinking tea. Took GMA's personality test are most similar to Turtle. Alright. Breaking news, British person doesn't like tea. Did you read Guide to the Dragon World yet? No, I haven't, because I plan to read that after Arc 3, because I've heard that it does contain spoilers for Arc 3, since I've heard that Guide to the Dragon World takes place a year after Arc 3. He just sent me a black picture. Sora eats red tire. Yummy, yummy. Very good. Very good. Very good sentence. Sora eats red tire. Yummy, yummy. Hey Turtles. Hey Turtles. Hey Turtle is one of your favorite characters. Not many people like him. Do not many people like him? I don't know. Look, all jokes aside, I do like him. I do like Turtle as a character. I'm just not a overall big fan of his book. I don't think it's terrible, but it is my personal least favorite of the lot. Don't worry, I might not be British, but I don't drink tea either. Scorched, are you pro-Scavenger and Wings of Fire, or anti-Scavenger and Wings of Fire? I don't really have a stance yet. But if I were to choose one, it would be pro-Scavenger. Because, of course, we are humans. We kind of want to, like... It's inevitable that in a series that includes our species, that we will become integral at some point, because they are us. They are literally us. But I'm just gonna have to wait and see how that's executed. When will you have a Discord? I wanna convert him into turretism. A Discord is probably far off, mate. Okay, I'm gonna answer a few more questions, and then we're gonna switch to the actual tier list, the actual subject of the stream. I've heard that Arc 4 has been confirmed. What are your thoughts on Arc 4? I'm excited for this. I'm excited for Arc 4. Because I'm happy just to be in the presence of a arc happening. And also, Arc 4 has possibilities to pay off stuff that weren't paid off in other books, like Chameleon and Vulture. Like, we could see both of them return and see them actually we could then see Vulture actually do stuff, and hopefully see Chameleon finally meet a very, very, very violent end. I just realized the title says expect instead of accept. Yep, I am not surprised. How long will this video be? This isn't a video, this is a live stream. But as for how long it will be, I don't have a clue. Do we get to help rank the characters? Inevitably, your opinions will probably affect mine. But I fully admit, I probably will be reliant on you to remind me for certain characters who I can't remember. Violence! Same, haha, I utter adore scavengers and moth, though I do sometimes have certain ideas I'd like to see from them. One of my projects in planning would be about scavenger world building. Alright. XD, I want better for Chameleon. I don't. I would like to make fan art, but there's nothing to. Should I just send you a rainbow-eyed peril? Sure, if you want to. Last time I checked, it was a vid. Well, this isn't a vid, because as you can tell, I've been talking for the last 33 minutes. Because I just can't stop talking. I said this on one of your vids, I don't know if you saw it, but you would make a incredible Darkstalker VA. Yes, I saw your comment. I didn't respond to it, because I didn't want it to see egotistical. Because I'll fully admit, I have thought about the possibility of voicing characters. Because for the graphic novel dubs, which sadly won't be continuing after book 5, but like, I think there are 3 characters who I don't think I would be that bad for. I think I would be able to pull off Darkstalker, maybe Deathbringer, and maybe Winter. Like, I personally imagine Winter with a deeper voice, so maybe this might suit that. And as for Deathbringer, he's a Nightwing, so he's British, and I imagine him having a deeper voice as well, and I might be able to pull off the more comedic moments. But as for Darkstalker, he probably is the one that I would fit the most, because, you know, kinda deep voice, British, kinda fits. Hear me out. Mastermind and Chameleon, antagonist partners. In that case, I want to see both of them meet a violent end. Violence is not the answer. It is a question, and the answer is yes. What I mean by hoping is that we get to put our opinions into it. But of course, it will mainly focus on your opinion. We're gonna have to wait until we get there. If we get there. I remember being lazy to read... I remember being too lazy to read the books, and just started watching the comic dubs on your TV. Based. Because the reason why I started watching the graphic novels instead of buying the books first off is because I didn't have money at the time, and now I've got some sort of money, so now I can read. If you wanna voice Winter, if you wanna voice Winter, you gotta scale up the accents to 100 and sound like the snarkiest thing in existence. I don't read the books, I listen to the audiobooks, lol. I do both, because if you couldn't tell by the title, my reading comprehension has gotten better, but it's not perfect. So like I have to have it be read to me, so I can actually comprehend what's happening, because this happened when I read the Lost World Jurassic Park. I read that book, and like, due to it just being me reading it, I didn't have a voice grounding it, so in my head, it ended up being like a cartoon. You wanted to voice Carnelian for the graphic novel dubs, but those were cancelled, sadly, sobs. Yeah, it's sad. What is your least favourite ship in Wings of Fire books so far? Least favourite? I don't know. I think, like, shipping anybody with Sunny, I am kind of put off by, because that's not how I view Sunny. I can't really picture Sunny being in a relationship. I see her being too kind of innocent for that, but not really innocent because relationships can be innocent. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. Mans need money to read it. Dang it, I've been doing it for free. Do you ship Moonblee, Quinta, or Winter Watcher? To be fully honest, outright, I don't really think of shipping that much because I more think about the story. While I do like Quinta, Quinta, because they're funny. It's not really the most healthy relationship, because they would just spend most of the time just yelling at each other. But I think at the end, getting Kibbley and Moonwatcher together was probably the right call to make. Please no spoilers after book 7. I'm sorry. I've probably already spoiled a few things. Smolder and Burn felt kinda thrown in there. Yeah, I could understand that. But I'll be fully honest, I'm not really that bothered by it because I like both the characters. Protect, she is a child. Protect Sunny, our cinnamon roll. Glorybringer ship opinions. Now, this will probably be the last question that I answer. I like them. I like Glory. Hell, I love Glory. I love Deathbringer. I love her interactions. It's just that, the whole issue with the winglets is kind of a big issue. But it doesn't affect me that much because I already had this interpretation of Deathbringer built in my head before reading that. So, I definitely do like them. But that thought is... But that thought is, of course, always like in the back of my mind going like, ooh, but there is also this. And I do understand why other people may not like it because of that. Alright, I'm gonna set up my iPad so I can read the chat while actually doing stuff. Would you set up a Patreon? No, I'm good. I just got an email from YouTube saying that I've started streaming. Like, yeah, no shit. I'm streaming, you idiot. Yo, stop treating Sunny like a baby. No. Sunny would hate everyone babysitting her right now. What is favorite WoF book? Hold on a second. Favorite? Probably book 5. Even though I am aware that is a unpopular opinion. But I adored the way that book came out. Hold on, just one more second. Here we go. There we go. Now I can see the chat. Scorched Scales Scorched Scales is a iPad kid confirmed. YouTube on crack for real. Lol, what? Shh. Why are there 24 people watching this? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm nearly an hour in, I haven't actually started yet. It's book 16 for you? Oh yeah, like, oh, book 26. Obviously, one of the best. Popular opinion, I love book 11, 12, and 14. I am not there yet. Book 5 is definitely your favorite because it was the first one you read. Alright. Alright, so now let's switch. Is this the right one? Yeah, that's the right one. Now let me disable that. And disable that too. Because, damn, this thing is chugging. This thing is holding on for its life. The music just stopped. Did I forget to loop the music? Huh. Oh well. Let's start a petition to start rating. Yes, we're getting there. Have some patience. Just I talk a lot and you lot talk a lot as well. Again, you make quality content. Thank you. Rate. Yes, we're getting through the rating. I'm just getting the comments now. Okay, I'll open the music in a different tab. So hopefully that will affect stuff less. Oh. Sorry if I sound a little weird, like inhaling. I had a rather big dinner. There we go. Operation Genesis music. On crack for real. God, I wish. Go, how is that? There we go, that seems alright. Alright, so we seem to be up and going. Alright, so we can actually get started. This is the chillest chat I've been in a while. In that case, what chats have you been in then? Scorched. British people always sound weird. Well, excuse me! It's not our fault we have practically the best accent. And I just realized there is far too many tears. Nah, I'm gonna make this simple. Oh. For some reason, only B and A had pluses. Alright. Ghibli should be tier 1. Make one completely for him. YouTube streamers are like parents with too many children. Change my mind. No, I don't really need to change your mind. Bellosaurus and Toasted Toast have chaotic fanbase, let's just say. Okay. Libas. Bass. Legasp. The British sound awesome. Yes, because doesn't this sound awesome? Wouldn't you want this voice? It's the only benefit of being British. You headcanon Whiteout is autistic. She's definitely not neurotypical. but you can definitely tell it's but you can definitely tell that she's a neurodivergent character being written by a atypical author. And there's not really a problem with that. But I talked about this in my Darkstalker video, where it does kind of seem like she's just saying weird stuff, but then the book does go on to reveal, oh, the stuff she's saying does make sense, just characters around her don't have the context. Which in reality is actually quite similar to having autism. Do Whirlpool S tier just to be goofy? We'll get there, mate. We'll get there. Now, where's my stand? Hold on. Here we go. So I can see you lot. And there we go. Yes, Whiteout is our baby. Yes. Precious. Okay, just scanning the chat one more time. Right. Can confirm. British accent is the sexiest. Oh yeah, definitely the sexiest. Whiteout is precious. Yes, she is. It's her mind and way that she's written is a lot like you, which you are on the spectrum. All right, okay. There is only 14 people watching this. Underrated. No, that's completely understandable. To be honest, that is more than what I was expecting. I was expecting like 3 people. So like, this is a bit unexpected for me. Dragons with autism. Yes, definitely. I am autistic as well, and she is absolutely adorable, and I love when she gets to be autistic characters who aren't super dumb or Megamind smart. Yeah, definitely. Ghibli should be S tier. We haven't even gotten to the actual tier list yet. You lot are already voting for Ghibli. I haven't read Darkstalker Legends, but Whiteout sounds really sweet. Darkstalker! I love that! Darkstalker! Create a Z tier. Should I create a Z tier? Find out when we get there. You thought Starfight was a girl at first? Create a Q tier for Ghibli. Oh, well, in that case, you would be at the very bottom. Because Q is one of the last letters in the alphabet, I think. Darkstalker. Alright. Right. So the actual point of the stream. I almost said Darkstalker. The rankings. I need to turn down the music in my headphones because this music is deafening me. Just hold on. Is that affecting the? Nah, that seems fine on stream. Just call me Forkstalker and Spoon Watcher. She just spends all day in her room, just staring at spoons. Plus, Bowslayer and Sportic. Yes, Sportic. I thought Starfight was Starlight, and I thought Starfight was a girl at first. Okay. Get ready for mood on the spoon and winter on the printer this Christmas. Yes, perfect. people are coming in and out of this video. First it was 17, now it's 24. Yeah, stuff like that happens with live streams. And considering that we are nearly an hour in and we haven't ranked a single character yet, that's not good. I think that both speaks to how distracted I can get and how long I can talk for, and just how much I love reading this chat. Alright, first character, Clay. My thoughts on Clay. Now, I fully admit, I read this book like 2 months ago. Wait, no, 4 months ago, Jesus Christ. And I hardly remember anything about his POV. All I can remember is that, what am I going to say? Because his internal conflict within the story is him trying to figure out, ooh, am I really a monster? Because when he was hatching, he supposedly attacked the other eggs. He supposedly attacked his unhatched siblings. But we didn't get to see that. That was stated instead of being shown to us. And, I don't remember that much about him in his own book. I mainly just remember him as being the oblivious, hungry guy. Just always looking for food. Hi B, B for best boy. Clay was only good in his own POV book. He became so dry after that. He's a hungry little boy for me, so A. Boom boopy. Boom boopy. Scarlet is the meaning of a thriller movie. Okay. Clay is great. Food ruined him. Really? Wow. You lot do not seem to like Clay after his own book. So you lot say here. I was tempted to put him here because I like him. But then I started thinking about, ooh, like S, that is for my favorite. A is for my second best favorite. Then there's B. Clay. Let me ponder the orb. Where does Clay go? Up your ass. But where does he go? You lot do bring up some valid points about his character basically going nowhere after book 1. But, God, I can't even rank one single character. Is that how useless I am? Webs is webs. Yeah, sure, webs is webs. Glory more snory, distant chuckles can be heard. C for Clay. He's nice, but he's a flattened character. He's a flat character. His character development isn't great, but right. Please, A for Clay. Pondering intensifies. Webs watches anime confirmed. He's kind of meh. He just eats like me. He's literally me. He's me for real. Okay. Just thinking about it now. Considering who I know I'm gonna put in S and A, I do agree with you lot that he should go in B. Barry B. Benson. The B movie. But for me personally, he is basically on the top of B. I like his character, I find him funny. It's just that for me personally, he's not... He is memorable, but as for all the protagonists, he's definitely down there on memorability for me. That's mainly because I read his book 4 months ago. So like nearly half a year ago I read his book, Jesus Christ. Have we defined on what criteria you're ranking them? No, because that takes thought. God, my throat is starting to kill me. Clay wanted to eat scavengers. Yes, a lot of characters want to eat scavengers. B for big wings. Yeah, sure. I really love his personality. He's so sweet, and let's all remember, he saved Sunny and Fatespeaker and Starflight in her book. Yes, him saving Sunny, him being bitten by the snake. That is quite possibly the most defining thing for him to me. Did I word that right? I don't know if I worded that right. Knowing me, I probably didn't. Snorri. Yeah, sure. Snorri. Okay, so Tsunami. He tried to comfort Glory in her to tell her that she's stressed and should take a nap. Yeah. Anyways, I'm hop out, guys. Right? See you later, Timmy. That's such a normal name. Like 1 second I see Emerald Raptor, and the next second I just see Timmy. Timmy. Okay, so Tsunami. I'll fully admit, like once again, I do like the character, but I am not a big fan of her book. I just realized the other day, like all of my bottom tier books, they all star royals. Like Winter's down there, Tsunami's down there, Turtle's down there. There's somebody else down there. Who else is down there? Who else is down there? Who else is in my bottom tier? Is it just them two? No, them three, duh. You're saying A, you're saying A. You like Tsunami, she's a good character, I like her feistiness, and oh... Okay. Did somebody just say car flight? Okay. Once again, putting it into perspective. Who's going in A and who's going in S? I personally would put her in B. I will say, she is probably, like around the top or middle of B, but out of the Arc 1 protagonists. She is probably my least favourite, but I can't really define why. I don't know, this is a problem that I had with The Lost Air in general, where I wasn't able to define why I wasn't that big of a fan of it. Like, books like The Lost Air and Winter Turning, those are ones that I do need to reread so I can see and try and define why I'm not that big of a fan of them, and see if I missed anything, of course. Tsunami is a royal girl boss. Yes, she is. Tsunami's only trait is that she's protective / violent. Take that away and she have mummy issues? Yeah, most of the characters in the series have mummy issues. Again, she was sort of sweet in her book. Really? Was she? I don't remember her being sweet. I remember her being, like, more aggressive. Marosia's view on Starflight. Guys, it's Starflop. I just imagine him pointing. Just, Starflop. He yells it across the room. No, he yells it across the entire island. Just wherever you go, you just hear Marosia just constantly yelling, Starflop. A for Tsunami. Sorry? You said air wrong, you stinky, stupid person thingy. You can say air wrong? She literally almost murdered us. She literally almost murdered a Skywing. Well then, in that case... just any son of murder, immediately S tier. Avy Dragon has parent issues? Yeah. Like there's so little good father figures in this series. Like, there's 6 claws. Is it just 6 claws? Is 6 claws the only good father in Wings of Fire? No, he can't be the only one. No. Hold on. I guess he is. Huh. Would you look at that? Starflop is your new favorite name for Starflight. What do you mean? Who's Starflight? There's Starflop. Murder, 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 murder. Yes, murder. I don't know if she has any development out of her own book. Here's the thing, a lot of the characters outside of her own book don't, because the story doesn't center around them. But this is where I might disagree with a few of you. But for a few characters, well, most of them actually, I definitely see their development carrying on. And actually, speaking of Tsunami, she's one of them. Because, to my memory, I don't know in which book it was. It was in the latter half of Arc 1, I think. She's doing something. And violence isn't the first thing she comes up with. Apologies. Which early Arc 1 Tsunami would not do. Tsunami is A tier, and I will give her a father? What the fuck? Scorched, you're gonna keep us here for years. Over us talking about a character we rated minutes ago. I know. I talk a lot. Okay. Glory. I don't need your input on this one. She probably is, well... She is probably my second favorite Arc 1 protagonist. Because starting out in Arc 1, she was my favorite out of a lot. Because I found her funny. And I really like comedic characters. Like, there's 2 ways to get me to connect to a character quickly. That's to either A, make them funny, or B, have them be a badass. In which, at the beginning, Glory was both. But when she gets to her own book, all of the comedy from her sarcasm just disappears? Like, huh? Where did that go? Like, I wanted to laugh. I wanted to laugh more. Like, if she kept the more sarcastic, kind of comedic part of a character up, she probably would be my favorite out of Arc 1. But, in my opinion, that is dropped. Actually, just thinking about it now, she's one of my favorite Wolf characters. Like, huh? If she's one of my favorites, why am I putting her in A? Why am I putting her below Sunny? Huh? Yep, probably going for 2 days. At this rate, it's going to be a 24-hour stream. What's your thing about Arc 4? I like the thought of it. I like Glory, but she was ruined by was permanently royalty. I don't think that ruined her character. I really think that ruined the end of her book. And I don't think it really ruined it. I think it just more undermined it. Because the whole message of the series is that it doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. We can forge our own destiny, because that is the motto of the series. But for Glory at the end, she gets royalty handed to her because of what she is. Like, huh? That kind of goes against the message of the entire series. Like, that doesn't ruin her character, in my opinion. That just ruins the end of the book. I mean, she was fine, but then, okay, guys, we built this thing up, but she's royalty, hee hee hee. Hoo hoo hoo. Okay. Glory is probably at the top of Arc 1, of A tier to me, personally. Like, she is the top of it. But then we have Starflight. Starflop. I love Starflop. But, where would I put Starflop? Well, what? What? What's this? Fuck off. Okay. Starflight. Where would I put Starflight? I liked Starflight. I like his POV. Like his arc is kind of similar to Turtles, but except Starflight's story actually surrounds him. Okay. Oh, you lot are all saying A, and some people are saying B. You'll be back in 2 days when you stop talking about his character. You just had to commit some quick war crimes. Starflight is the best one. His development is perfect. Starflight's in S tier, and Starflight is in B or A. No, Starflop is in S tier, of course. Nerdy Boy is silly. I like him. Starflop is A. B for Starflight. Talkflight. I do agree with you lot that he is A. But in my opinion, he's like low A. trying to think of why. I can't justify why. I remember very little about his POV in Dark Secret. Murder Death. Murder Death. That's a new name for him. Murder Death Kill. Look, we will get to the best boy later. We need to take another sip of my water so I don't die. He's a good boy, but he's just a need doing nerd stuff. A nerd. Okay. High A for you, but he can be low A. Same. I love him so much. It's a bit of a crush. Okay. How much character was there? Put the disappointment in A. Is A. What? Starflight is F tier. Well, yeah, because obviously Starflop goes in A tier. You like Mastermind because you think he's a silly nerd. I've never heard somebody say they like Mastermind before. Poor Starflight. His dad is a nerd gone alt-right. What the fuck? F Mastermind. Yes, we'll eventually get the Mastermind. We need to get past these lots first. Okay. So Sunny. My favorite Wings of Fire book. Who would probably change my entire, like her POV changed my entire perspective for Sunny's character, because before her book, I was with everybody else. I was like, oh, she's Sunny. She's the small, cute, childlike one. But then her book comes along and completely changes my perspective on that character. Like, But does it have more to do with the book? Or to do with the character? That's probably more to do with the book, because the character was probably already like that, because there were moments throughout the other books where she tried speaking for herself, and other people just ignored her. But, would I rank her above Glory? I don't know. What do you lot think of this one? Ooh, you're thinking S. Ooh, a few of you are thinking S. Okay, somebody said B. Sunny is a short queen for real. Keyword on the short part. Well, emphasizing the short part, because she's literally the smallest one out of the lot. So, where does she go? Okay, so, somebody said... Right, so SS. Somebody's just spamming S. S-A-S. Top of A tier. B or low A? You love Sunny A. S, 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 S. Wait, what was Sunny's character arc again? I forgot. Okay, I'll fully admit, Sunny isn't in my top 5 Wings of Fire characters. But considering the power of her, of how her POV changes her character, and considering what you lot are saying about her, we'll probably put her in high A. Like the top of A, alongside Glory. Rude. I just heard somebody's phone blew up in the courtyard? Sure. You think she's a little forgettable? Sunny basically ended... Yeah, she basically ended the entire war. Yeah. Like the entire reason why the war doesn't end with blood is because of Sunny. Because I remember there was a part where Glory and Deathbringer were thinking about possibly murdering the queens. But Sunny put an end to that. So yeah, Sunny probably belongs in like low, in high A. Why four people just... Why did 4 people just send the... Is that a goat emoji? Since when was there a goat emoji? She got lucky. You wish Sunny had more screen time in later arcs. I can say that for all of the Arc 1 protagonists, especially in Arc 2. Because a lot of them just don't really feel like they're there that much. This is where I really think Arc 2 would have benefited from having perspective changes, like Darkstalker. Like, if the books were longer, you could have perspective changes, like in Book 1. The perspective change could have been between Moon and, like, Sunny. And for Winter Turning, it could have been Turtle to try and tie together the whole Darkstalker thing a lot more. And as for Escape in Peril, it could be the rest of the Jade Winglet. And for Tons of Power, could be Darkstalker, so we could see him actually organize all the evil stuff. And for Darkness of Dragons, it could be Kinkajou, because she's off in the Nightwing Kingdom doing shit. You mean Darkstalker? I don't know what you're referring to. Alright, so Blaze, onto the Skywing Sisters. Now, as for my favorite of the Skywing Sisters, now keep in mind, somebody being my favorite doesn't mean that I necessarily think they're a good person. It just means that I find them entertaining. I'll fully admit, I do have a soft spot for Burn, but that's less to do with her character and more with how I picture her. Because in my head, I picture Burn like being this absolutely massive, roided out Sandwing. I forgot her species for a second. Like, I imagine her being an absolute giant dragon, like engulfing the frame. But that's definitely less to do with her character and just my imagination going boom. Scorch just like violence. Yes. Blister is the best out of without Blister, we wouldn't have Wolf. She started. Yeah, she did start. She did start. She did start the war. Skywing Sisters. I did not say that. Scorched, who would you beat to a pulp if given the chance? Well, obviously, Chameleon. Who else would you choose? Fly wings. Okay, so Blister. The cunning, manipulative one. The one who started everything. The one who is probably the best written? But that's not saying a lot, because they are the Skywing sisters. I said Skywing again. Sandwing. It's Sandwing, you idiot. The witch laugh. Blister, blister, blister. W villain. Where would I put Blister? I do like how she does have snide remarks towards characters. Like, the one that comes to mind is when she's at the dinner table in The Lost Heir. And she's kind of throwing shade at the Dragoness of Destiny. Like, especially at Starflight. Like, she's definitely insinuating, like, why don't you vouch for me? Or why don't you speak to me? Dance, little dragon, dance! But... Is she that memorable out of that? I liked her death. I liked how she killed Burn. Blister is moldy cheese in your opinion? Sure. I have a feeling Chameleons will be going in F tier from conversations beforehand. There needs to be a W tier. She was hyped up to be smart, but so dumb in The Lost Heir. I'll fully admit, I am not one to judge if somebody's smart or not, because I am not smart. I can picture Scorch bullying Chameleon. Yes, because that would happen. Okay, this is going to be a hot take. Would she go and see or like low B? Yeah, let's say like low B, because she started the war. I like her death, she is sort of smart. It is ruined, like turned to dust for real. Yes! Because I pictured it in my mind of her grabbing the Eye of Onyx, and just it shocking electric throughout her entire body, for her just screaming. Like, yes, me once again thinking about violence. I like that. I liked how I pictured it. You like her design though? Now, as for Blaze, she is probably the most morally good out of a lot of them. That's more to do with that she doesn't care. See the crappy character. Tui really wanted to end the book. Blaze. I'll fully admit, all these characters are like equal to me. Like, I don't really care that much about them. But considering how little Burn has to chew on, I'll probably put Burn in C. Actually, I just realized what characters are probably going to go in C. So hold on a second. Hold on. Move up. There we go. Yeah, that's right. If I was writing Business Deathmate, there would have been blood on the walls. Well, that's why you don't write the books. Because you would scare the children. Or should she go there? Yeah. This looks right to me. Right, then we have... I know I'm... Herviter? Verter. How do you pronounce this guy's name? Yeah, he's like a D. Fucking does nothing. Just shows up and dies. Ooh, then there's Kestrel. Forgotten tier. Yeah, he's definitely a forgotten character, but I don't have a forgotten tier. He was nice. Vita. Right. Vita. Now Kestrel. Kestrel. I say on Kestrel goes in a low B. She was a rather complicated character. Well, quote-unquote complicated. Like her whole spiel about, ooh, I am how life made me. Herviter. I don't know. He couldn't even survive first chapter. He didn't even get to the first chapter. Did you just call Kestrel a he? No, I didn't. She was mean, but she didn't deserve to die. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of characters don't deserve to die. But that's why we care about them when they die. Because if only the characters we thought deserved to die died, then things would become very, very predictable. I think Emerald Raptor does describe it well here. She was kind of bad, but for some reason, when she died, you felt something. Yeah. You think if she was nicer, she would have gone away with her dragonettes? When she was chased away, definitely not. Because Queen Scarlet just would have chased her down. And Peril would have burnt her hand off. Peril's S? Yes. Of course she's an S, but we aren't getting there yet. Right, so Dune. Dune. In the first book, he's there. Like, a bit higher than Hervita, but when you bring in the winglets, he does get developed a bit. Like, it was interesting in that book to see him in like a more younger brother-esque role. When he's the like little brother to Six Claws. But even then, I don't really remember that much about him. Shrivel. His winglets appearance was so good. Yeah, I really liked the yeah, I liked the winglet that he was in. Doom was kind of bland and just kind of yeah, I could definitely see that for the first book. She got away with her children without Scarlet being herself? No, she didn't, because she chased them down eventually. The three Guardians couldn't even survive the first book. well, Webbs did, but that's because I misread your message. I say he's like a Burn, but unlike Burn, who I picture in my head rather cool, I think he's kinda just there. Now Webbs. I thought you liked the winglets? Yeah, I read the winglets. I read all of them. Actually, the winglet that was featuring him, Deserter, I believe, that was my favourite winglet. But that's mainly centered around Six Claws, who we will get to later. But Webbs, Webbs is probably the, well, personality-wise, the best out of the Guardians. Because to my memory, he's the only one who doesn't immediately jump on the thought of murdering Glory. Like, yeah, contemplating murder, yeah, contemplating murder. It's probably a good thing, right? You liked Webbs, only nice Guardian. I misunderstood you before. Okay. Honestly, I feel bad for all the Guardians. Webb's kind of like just a moany grumper in the first book. Really? Doberman's saying A? Okay, I'm not actually going to put him in B. I'm just putting him there so he's on the screen. I personally say more like C. Like, character-wise, he is, as I just said, the best person out of the first three Guardians. First three Guardians? There's only three Guardians. Well, there was Fronto, Hervita died. But Webbs... Yeah, I say that's where he belongs. He's very much a background character. Very much a background character. Then we have Marozia. Marozia. In my opinion... What? What's happened to the music? What? Has the stream just stopped working? Oh, it's back. It's back. Ew, ugly Nightwing. Ah, yes, ugly British Nightwing. I don't know if I can't remember if I said this already, but he is like the second best villain in Arc 1. Second to only Scarlet, who's great. I do like him, I like his presence, and and during the Dark Secret, he basically he says to Starflight, it's always so tempting just to break your neck. British? Did you burn out your speaker? No, I can hear it now. Murder Marussia. I hate him as much as hate can be. Marussia lives in your trash can. I enjoyed reading of Marussia's influences on Nightwing POVs in the Winglet. Oh shit, I just realized he was an Nightwing POVs of the Winglet. Except Runaway. Because he wasn't born yet. He's just so predictable. Punchable, chilling, and dark. I know, quality used to make a good villain. Well, a decent villain in Marussia's case. I'll personally put him in, like, low B. He could have been a lot better. But I don't mind him how he is. Starflop. Fucking Starflop. Star Mop. Alright. Scarlet. Okay, I'm placing her in A tier already, but she will probably go higher. Is she the best villain in Wings of Fire? Just let me think. Is she the best villain? My opinion, she is probably the best villain in Wings of Fire. Like, she's entertaining. Like she knows she's evil. She doesn't try to be redeemable at all. Just she knows she's evil. She embellishes it, if that's even a word, or if I'm saying that right. But we definitely could have had more of her. A rip Moon for having Marussia as a father. Like, yeah, that's never happened, has it? You feel like the voice of Marussia should be Tai Long from Kung Fu Panda. I see the vision, but it's not who I would go with. My personal fan casting for Marussia is Keith David. Specifically his Spawn voice. Now, a lot of you probably won't know who Spawn is, or Keith David as Spawn. But like his voice as Spawn, that's how I hear Marussia. That's the voice that I hear, and I love it. And it's weird considering that I made the whole Nightwing is British video, and Keith David is not British. Okay. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a little bit of a break because I need to do stuff. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. I can't show the void again because that is gone. I'm gonna have to put up text. There we go. Now, excuse me, I'll be right back. I just stood up. My legs feel weird. Oh no. I just come back and I see a load of goats in the chat. What on earth did I miss? Oh god. I just see goats. Are you planning to feed a T-Rex? Like, Jesus Christ, there's so many goats. Hold on. Scorched, put on some debate music. Is this not debate music? For funsies. No. Because then I'll need to do stuff. You're the goat. Ah, thank you. Alright. Now, the reason why I took the break there is because A, I needed to. And also, because it's kind of obvious where I'm gonna put the next character. F tier, obviously. Peril is horrendous. She is a horrendous character and is obviously not my favorite. You thought knew this was coming. Like, Peril's my favorite Wings of Fire character. She's easily my favorite dwarf character. Of course she's gonna go an S. Like she contains all the DNA that takes for me to like a character. They have a tragic backstory. They are funny. They are badass. And I like them. Like, yeah. This was obvious. Her obsession with Clay is the only bad thing about her. For the rest, she's amazing. I don't know if that's a bad thing about her, because Clay, writing-wise, Clay is very much essential to her character. And just all of her character ascends from Clay. But I could see why somebody would think that, considering that thinking that her whole character is centered around another character could be very disappointing for some people, but I'm fine with it. Peril is gangster. Sure. And we have Gil. Look, Gil's just another character like Helvita who just dies. Like that's really his only purpose. He just comes in and dies. He comes in, eats shit, dies. Although he does have a few appearances throughout the rest of the series. Like, he appears in Towns of Power and Deathbringer's Winglet. But there, he doesn't really create that much of an impression on me. Who's the person in the bottom right? Heath. I don't know who Heath is. I presume he's a character from Dragon Slayer. And it's fucking the king from Disenchanted. Bloody Heath Ledger. Well, I say Heath Ledger because the name is Heath. But I will not be ranking him since he has not appeared in it yet. Gil is, oh my god, your dad's dead, deal with it. At least it seems like she's starting to do with her to derail her personality from Clay. Yeah. Like, that's part of the ending of her book, isn't it? Like, her starting to develop her own moral compass outside of Clay. But the keyword is starting. Okay, Cattail. Now, I'm aware a lot of you will not like Cattail, considering she was like a terrible mother. But I said this in my Arc 1 video, where I don't downright hate her. I did originally, because I listened to the graphic novel, and once again, the voice actor does do a good job. But when I heard her voice, she had like this really cranky voice. I'm like, huh, really? And no. And then I was like, oh, you're a horrible mother, oh, how dare you? But then I listened to the audiobook, where she has a very calm, relaxed, more kind of innocent voice. And that put the whole thing into perspective for me, where I thought, oh, she isn't evil. This is just normal within her tribe. This is normal for her. This is normal for them. Like, yeah, she is a bad mother, but that's just how they are. It seems like. I could be wrong about that. Fat Tail ate too much cow. Sure. XD. I personally put Cat's Tail like here. I don't hate her, but I fully admit I am mainly putting her here, mainly due to my change in perception of the character. Actually, I might put her above Dune, because at least I have thoughts about her. Well, unlike Dune, who is big manly man, who I'll fully admit, I have auditioned a few times for Willowheart's channel. Dune was one of the characters I auditioned for. I didn't get the role because I couldn't maintain a really deep voice I put on. But Reed. One of Clay's siblings. He's the anxious one, right? Like, he's their standing bigwigs. I'll fully admit, I have very little to say about him. He is probably the sibling I have the least to say about, because at least with Sora and Umber, there's stuff there to talk about. Like for me personally, Reed was just there. But although he did practically raise the whole group on his shoulders. So I don't know. I think your voice really fits Gil. Thank you. Thank you for saying my voice is perfect for a deranged madman. You think he's kind of bland, you don't remember. I want to learn more about Gil, I need lore. But then there's Sora, the one who bombed Jade Mountain Academy. "20 puns just jumped into my head. And I don't know which one to say, because they're all terrible. And that's why I want to say all of them. I guess you could say she's really the bomb. That's literally the worst one. I chose the worst one. Hey, Gil wasn't deranged. Did we both read the first book? Well, like, I'm over-exaggerating things, because he was driven to insanity because of the whole lack of water thing. You're mainly thinking of his scene in Assassin. Right, but Sora... Upper C for me. Actually... There, that seems right to me. Like, yeah, she has character to her, but A, it's not really revealed until, like, the last few chapters of the book. And she was the woman of the group. Like, yeah. I'll personally put her down low because she doesn't leave that much of an impression on me. Outside of that one scene where she confesses to the bombing. Soros. Shut up. Then Umber. Probably, in my opinion, the best out of the siblings. But even then, he's like, from what I remember, he does have character, because he is there throughout most, well, not most, but a lot of Moon Rising. But he completely disappears. Although Tui has said that she is interested in delving into his character in Arc 4, but that's in the future. So, for him right now... I guess you could say she felt empty after her sisters died. Because Sora means empty in Japanese. Oh, does it? You should read Healed. I've got no clue what Healed is. Bad joke, go brr. Yes, welcome to my channel. But Umber. For me personally, he doesn't do that much to ascend into B tier. Actually, thinking about it. There we go. That seems right to me. Right beside his sister, where he would want to be. It also means sky or ocean, but yes. In the middle of sea. Nah, I would personally rank him above Webs. But would I rank him above Blister? Ooh! This is putting things into perspective. Would I rank him above Blister? Would I rank Sora above Blister? Dear God, no. Yeah, that seems right to me. Healed is the best what fanfic? I might look into that then. The keyword is might. Then we have Riptide. Such a awesome name for such a meh dragon. Because, like, for me personally, I don't really understand the defining point of his character. Because, like, for most of the love interests throughout Arc 1, Peril, she's Peril. She's kinda out there. Deathbringer, he's the cool, calm assassin. As for Fatespeaker, she's sunny, but as a Nightwing. But Riptide, I don't really get the point of him. I don't really get his character, if there's anything to him. Why does this sound like the Jurassic Park theme? That's because it kinda is, because this is Jurassic Park music. Canada? What do you mean Canada? Did I say Canada by accident? What's it about? Hot Canada? What? What are you on about? Riptide does not deserve her. Pilsen. Oh no. Somebody isn't speaking English. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't read that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. French. I should know this. I studied French for 9 bloody years. Because at my school, I was forced to study French for 9 years. And all I know is bonjour. All I know is bonjour, je m'appelle Adam, au revoir, and I know that a 9 is nerf. That's all I know. I'm so sorry. You like Riptide as a character, but not the execution. If you remember him correctly. Like, the only thing I have to say about his character is that I remember there was a Willow Heart video where they made original dialogue for Riptide, and they made Riptide into sort of like the tired, nervous one. I think that would be perfect for this character. That doesn't really come across to me in this book series. And now, Woman Like Her, I just realized your name, is now speaking French. Oh, never mind, she's there translating what he said. Peril is an S tier, you have a taste of gold. Thank you. Jurdor Kibli? Google Translate. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to rely on you a lot for that. But Riptide. Yeah, that seems right to me. He's a good guy, but I have very, very little to say about him. You are welcome. They're speaking English now. I'll just let you... Okay, I'll just roll with it. See you guys. Bye, Thomas. Aussie means as well. Aussie. Je adore Kibli means you like Kibli. Yeah, I could go with that. Nautilus. He's a character I have very little to say about. Like, he's very much a character who's just there. He's the former leader of the Towns of Peace until Riptide takes over. I have literally nothing to say about this guy, other than he's the father of Squid. I'm just leaving Nautilus there. I've got very little to say about him. And we need to speed this up. And we need to speed this up a bit. We've been going for nearly 2 hours. Well, I need to speed up. Okay. Coral. I find her character terrifying. Like, she's the only character in the series who I'm scared of. Because she executes one of her loyal guards just because they failed her. Jurador is pronounced as Zejudor. I feel so sorry for Roy. They're probably just hearing butcherized French coming out of my mouth. I love Coral, she sucks. Agrees. I'm so sad I gotta go to bed at 10:30 because I got school. Good, go to bed, you need it. Just... dear Lord. We aren't even halfway through. We're gonna be here a while. I'm gonna try and speed up a bit. Coral. Okay. Personally rank her around... above Marcia. She's the only character who I am afraid of. She did have a really nice scene with Turtle in Towns of Power. Now keep in mind, I'm not ranking her here because she's a good person, because she really isn't. I'm ranking her because of how I like her character. Oh, now we have Whirlpool. Such a cool name for a fucking nonce. Like, really? Out of all the characters, you gave one of the best names, Whirlpool, to a pedophile? Really? Scorch, you should do a chat stream once we all have bad such good humor. B for Coral? Straight to F, trash him. F. Yeah, put him in F. He isn't entertaining. He served the point of him, and he's a nonce. I can't put him any higher than F. But just for shits and giggles. This image. I'm keeping him there for a while. I think that's funny. Right. Jambu. What do you think of Jambu? I like Jambu. I think he's kind of funny. Although I do wish that we had more of him. Because to my memory, the last time we saw him was in book 4, I believe. Although I am aware that he returns in arc 3 with a boyfriend. Which is good. But I don't really have that much to say about him, but then, yeah, he's funny. I like him. Jambu B. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Or even there. Nah, he's not that high. He's still a side character at the end of the day. Yeah, that's good. I like that ranking. I like him being there. Magnificent. Bloody fucking put her there. And you know, put her above Nautilus, because I say Magnificent and Nautilus are around the same tier because I've got literally nothing to say about them. Other than, yeah, they're there. But unlike Nautilus, Magnificent serves a purpose in the story. Are two people speaking French? No. The one person is speaking French, and thankfully, well, not thankfully, but what I'm thankful for is that women like her is attempting to translate them, which thank you. It's not their fault I failed French. I swear at school people always used to say risk it for that biscuit. Yes, because that's a saying. Mangrove. He is old man. I have very little to say about her. Him. Mangrove goes insane, not really a bad character. Yeah, I agree. God, I hope you didn't see that notification. Yeah, I could definitely see him being like C. Like slightly above Riptide. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that working. You're just happy to hear a French speaker because it reminds you of your classmates. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'm gonna wait until this comment goes. Mangrove's just like, save my gal, please. Hi, you're back. Yeah, I mean, still unfinished. Now, Deathbringer. Now, for those who don't know, before Fathom, Deathbringer was my favorite male Wings of Fire character. I really liked Deathbringer. Like, I just liked this character. I just thought he was neat. I liked him. I liked the dynamic of Glory. Although I do wish we got more of him. Because this might just be a me thing, but I personally think, from my memory, out of all of the Wings of Fire love interest characters out of Arc 1, it feels like Deathbringer got the least page time to me. Like, he really only got, it's either him or Riptide. Because Fate Speaker and Peril were there constantly throughout that book. Wait, Mangrove is a boy, yeah. Grandeur is the old queen, that's who you're thinking of. Deathbringer's Winglet is super good. It's my second favorite Winglet, behind Deserter. I would personally put him right below Glory, right at her bottom. Right at the bottom of her, where he would want to be. Okay, Kinkajou. I really like Kinkajou. Because Kinkajou being beaten up is the reason why I don't like Chameleon. Well, one reason why I don't like Chameleon. Okay, you continue to help translate them a French if that's okay with you, Scorched. If you want to continue translating them, if you be my guest, but I'm not forcing you to, that's only if you want to. Right, Kinkajou. Okay, immediately A tier for me. She doesn't ascend to S. To be honest, I think she might top Glory for me. Cause unlike Glory, she stays being funny. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. You like Chameleon because he heard Kinkajou. We are not the same. Yeah, we are literally not the same. Roy says Kinkajou in B, she's super. I personally would rank her up in A tier, because to me, she's super. Okay, Tamarin. Like Tamarin? I like Tamarin. But where does she go? Once again, don't really have much to say, other than I like her. You love Kinkajou, but she doesn't play a big role in Book 10 until the end. That's why you like Kinkajou being an A tier. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ, we aren't even up to Arc 2 yet. Okay. Grandeur. I have very little to say about her, other than she is the reason why I don't like the ending of Book 3. Yeah, I'll put her there. Not really that much to say about her. Tamarin is sweet. Tamarin's sweet. High B. If Kinkajou, Roy says, if Kinkajou goes in S, Peril goes in Infinity. Yes, she would. Now, Battle Winner. Once again, one of those characters that's kind of just there for me. Like, yeah, I understand why she's doing this, because she wants to keep her tribe safe. But like, there's no need to be a dick. There's no need to be a colonial dickhead. This is coming from a British person. But yeah, that seems right to me. Now, so I just realized Whirlpool is still in S. Why probably is Whirlpool in S? Because I thought it would be funny. Grandeur goes in D, plain and simple. Yep. Greatness. Like a main side well, not a main side character. She's a side character. Like, yeah, she doesn't like being a member of the royal family. She doesn't like being in a position of power. She doesn't like being the voice of her mother. So where would I rank her? At least she has character. Yeah, between Mangrove and Sora. Gotta go by Scorched. I ape? No, put him back. Ganja goes in C? Yeah, that's where I put her. Doberman has returned. Hello, Doberman. Thank you for returning. I did a dinner speed run. Oh no. Okay, Mastermind. Despite my jokes from earlier, I don't really hate Mastermind. He's a weird guy to guide around because he will use the excuse that he was just following orders for the experiments that he did. But he did make life for the Ringwings a living hell, and I do love how it's implied off screen that he's just like suffering for basically for basically eternity in quicksand. Like, that's his jail. Like, I found that funny. But I do like how he does like Starflight. He is interested in being a father to him. It's just that their opinions don't align with each other. And that makes sense because one of them is experimenting on dragons and the other one isn't. He isn't that bad, yeah. He's not as bad as the jokes that I make him out to be. Mastermind, a weird but good character. He goes in either low A or high B or high C. I personally disagree with that. I'll personally make him go lower. Someone get him out, Sonny can change him. I'll personally put him like below Reed, like really below. Okay, I need to change this. Like, yeah, Reed's a good guy, but I don't have anything to say about him. Okay, Roy says C, you say B. Right, next is Fate Speaker. Now, I like Fate Speaker. Hell, I keep on saying this, but like most of, I have to say most of these characters because Whirlpool's on here. I like Fate Speaker's design. It's better because I love the purple accents. I love how supportive she is of Starflight. Like, even when Starflight gets blinded, she's still there to support him. And like, it's said in Arc 2 that she reads scrolls to him. Like, yeah, what a good couple. Fate Speaker is off-brand Sunny. Walmart Sunny. Hey, don't do Walmart like that. I'm joking. I'm British, I couldn't care less about Walmart. She is weak and funny. I believe she has weak mind reading. I reckon she has weak prophecy because she constantly tries to predict the future, but she can't separate her visions from her own imagination and what she wants to happen, and her own anxieties. Fate Speaker is sweet though. Yeah, she's sweet. actually. Yeah, that seems right to me. Above Jambu. Then we have Squid. Oh yes, because now we're moving on to the fake dragonettes. There's Squid. Now, fully admit, I know a lot of people don't like Squid. I am more sympathetic towards him because he just wants to go home. But, B or C? Yeah, I agree, like, low C. Yeah. Below Burn. Okay, just thinking about... Hold on a second. Okay, just thinking about it now. I don't think I'm going to have the time to do Arc 2 characters. So we might have to split the stream in two. And come back and do the Arc 2 characters another day. Because currently it's nearly 10:30 over here at night. I can't stay here for another 2 hours and do the next lot of characters. Because I was fully expecting to get this done in like 40 minutes. We've been going on for nearly 3 hours. Viper. The false Sandwing. No, crying face. Like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't have the time. I gotta sleep. That's not to mention, I've got other people in my house. I can't be rambling on about dragons at 2 o'clock at night. As much as I would love to. And even I'm pretty sure by then my throat would have died. But if you need to go for it to do it, yeah. We'll come back and do the Arc 2 characters another day. 3 hours well spent, yeah, definitely. But Viper. I've got very, very little to say about her. I've got not much to say about her other than I like her death. Yeah, Viper. That's really all I have to say about her. Viper is just a rude, annoying side character. I don't find her annoying. Although she is very rude. Alright, goodbye. I'm not going yet. I'm going to complete the Arc 1 characters and then I'm kicking. Poor Viper, go see. Yeah, I put her at D because I had very little to say about her. What day, if you know? Nope, I don't have a clue. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that. Well, then we have Flame. I like saying Flame's name. I like how it sounds. Flame. Outside of Fate Speaker, he's probably the false dragonette with the most to chew on. Like... He does appear in Moon Rising and Towns of Power. He once again, he's resolved off-screen in Darkness of Dragons. Roy says Flame goes in B? Alright. You can still do Kibli because he appears in Arc 1. Sorry, but I'm not because he is a protagonist in Arc 2. So he'll be in the next room. Moon is also mentioned. Yeah, mentioned. Doesn't appear. How is Moon mentioned? Because it's mentioned that she's kept secret and is revealed to glory like months later. Like, how does Deathbringer know about Moonwatcher? Does he know something? What time is it for you? Right now, it's nearly 10:30. So I do have to wrap this up rather quickly. So flame. Not F. That was an accident. Do I put him in B? Ooh, I might put him in B. Oh, because he's got a lot of chew on. He might be a angry dickhead. But he's a entertaining angry dickhead. To me, at least. Actually, I just said he's entertaining, but then I just remembered his appearance in Plans of Power. No, this guy is not entertaining. Yay, Deathbringer Fury. He is all-knowing. You had so much potential for Flame to be a villain. Oh no, I don't see him as a villain. C, D, or B? Yeah, I could see this guy being above Blister. Yeah, high C for me personally. Then we have Ochre, Knockoff Clay, Bargain Bin Clay, Poundland Clay. Okay. Once again, fucking nothing to say about him. He's just there. I presume Roy is saying Flame for B. B, yeah. For me personally, Flame doesn't enter B tier territories. But he is on the upper end of C. At first, I misread Emerald Raptor as I ate Ochre. Like, what? How did you eat a fictional character? Ochre's character is simply, can I eat that? Chameleon, can you knock this guy out? Chameleon, can you knock this guy out instead of Kinkajou? Ochre's knockoff Clay who loves food too much. Yeah. Queen Glacier. Why is Queen Glacier here? Like, yeah, she's mentioned in Arc 1, but we don't see her. She's a bloody Arc 2 character. Fuck's she doing here? Yeah, stay down there with... Hold on, that's too far. Yeah, get down there with Icicle. You're an Arc 2 character. Oasis, once again, horrible mother. From what I remember, not that good of a queen. But her death is the reason why the book happens. Well, her death is the reason why the whole series happens. You're just saying that Glacier is great, but we can't really talk about her yet because she is not in Arc 1. Ooh, Roy is saying C. I'll personally go D. Like, below Battle Winner. Like, I've got very little to say about it. Oasis equals trash. You'll see Glacier in Arc 3, Book 14. Yes, because that one stars... Oh, what's her name again? Snowfall's her name? Yeah, Snowfall. Then we have just a bunch of Arc 3 characters. Let's move them down to Arc 3 because they do not belong in Arc 1. The only character who does is Flower because she's in Arc 1. Hold on, did move these all down here. So they'll... Between the deadly dragons. And that goes for you too, Sky, because I had your whole character spoiled for me by the comments. Then Undauntable? There's somebody called Undauntable. Eh? There we go. That's all the characters from Arc 3. Okay, moving on to our last slot. Flower. Flower's like... up here? I like her. But due to us not being able to understand her, I can't really comment much on her character. The characters were mostly from Dragon Slayer, not Arc 3, but Dragon Slayer is a part of Arc 3. That's the way I see it. I see that the Legends books are paired with the arcs that they came out with. Darkstalker is in Arc 2. Dragon Slayer is in Arc 3 because that introduces Sky, who's in book 15, I think. Only 10-ish characters done? No, there's a lot more than 10 on here. Oh wow, you're saying Rose/Flower goes in A? But I guess I am judging her because I don't really know a character yet other than she's there. But according to you lot, you do see her more during Dragon Slayer. So maybe I'll save her for Dragon Slayer then. Keep it to dragons for now. Dragon Slayer takes place during Arc 1? Yes, but just because it takes place in Arc 1, that doesn't mean it belongs in Arc 1 in my opinion. Especially for a first time reading it. Because characters like Sky, who are practically big spoilers for Arc 1, you shouldn't really know about them until Arc 3. Dragon Slayer does not really have a main place in the story, it goes over most of the main books. Oh, okay. Okay, Fia's teeth. The horrendous sister. Sky's backstory is in Dragon Slayer, but is actually introduced in the actual books in book 14. Okay. Okay, Strong Wings. Fucking dickhead. Actually, I just remembered, she had a whole winglet, didn't she? Make sure to read Dragon Slayer before book 14. I'll make sure of that. I won't make the same mistake as with Darkstalker. You hate Fierce Thief? Yep, I can completely understand that. Actually, I put her above Dune because at least she has a character. Fierce Thief goes to A. Huh. She should have died in book 5. Okay. You love Fierce Thief's winglet. Interesting. So I personally wasn't that much of a fan of it. I liked the format interesting. How they're communicating through letters. But like I have this problem with Deserter as well, where it's just half of a story. Like what I want from possible future winglets is of course original stories and conclusions to both Fierce Teeth and Six Claws' stories, because they just end. While in reality, it doesn't really matter that much because we know where they end up. But I would prefer to see the ending of it. What is your main channel, or is that a secret? I do kind of want to keep that a secret for now. I might tell you in the next stream. Strong Claws goes. At least he's a good person. Oh, my throat is killing me. Oh. I just got a message that somebody has come upstairs, and I can't really blame them because it's 10:30, which really means that I really should speed this up a bit. Okay, Six Claws. Okay. You hate Six Claws? Why? He's the only good father in the entire series. Ooh, some people are saying A, some people are saying C. Interesting. He was interesting. He just got kind of dumped. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Fawn. I don't need to think about this one. Fawn is my second favorite character. I didn't need to think about this one. Easily S for me. And now, due to this person being upstairs and that can now hear me, I can't really explain why, so thank you. Smolder. I like Smolder. I really like Smolder. Okay. Smolder enters around. Not A. He's not that good. Will I be murdered for this? Probably. To be honest, I might like him more than Starflight. People are not gonna like that one. Fawn killed a guy in bitter rage and got glorified for it. I am reading your comments, I'm just not saying them out loud because you lot can be rather unhinged. Yeah, she shouldn't have killed that guy, but she did. Actually, never mind. I think the person went back downstairs. So now I can be as loud as I want again. So, Smolder, I really like his character. I do feel sad for him, because with the whole palm thing, Smolder best, he deserves that spot. I am so late. That's fine. Although my throat is killing me, so we'll probably tie this up soon. Like, yeah, Thorn did kill that guy. But it was also really fucking cool. Like, that's the reason why she's an S. Like, as I said earlier, there's two ways to make me like a character. That's to A, make them funny, or B, make them badass. Peril is both. Thorn is just a badass. Right, Stone Mover. He is Despresso Expresso. I butchered my own joke. Sunny admired Fawn for shoving a tail barb into a Nightwing's chest. Good. Smolder Girl's girlfriend's taken away, right? Yeah. That's why I feel sad for him. And I've heard that apparently he does have a small segment in Guide to the Dragon's World, and I'm interested to see what that is. Stone Mover is just kind of there. I say above Riptide. Above Mangrove. Above Greatness? I'd say like middle C. Stone Mover is scared of his own powers. Yeah, but that's kind of like the tragedy of him. Like, he throws himself out of his own fear of what he could do to the world. I accidentally just moved him. Which, after how our perspective of Andrew's magic might have changed after Darkness of Dragons, it might have been all for nothing. Oh wow, you're saying D. I do like his concept though. Like the whole point of Stone Movers, right? He is scared of his hands. He's literally scared of his own hands and what he can be done with them. Well, and what he can do with them. That leads to a quite dramatic moment in Talents of Power, but I won't expand upon that because there's people in the chat who hasn't gone that far yet. One of the most unique characters in Wings of Fire. Yeah, I could see that. And now we are on to our last character. Quite possibly the blandest character imaginable. Moorhen, Queen Moorhen. I like her name. And I like her, I like the way she's drawn too, I like that drawing. Yeah, but Stone Mover is half statue, half dragon. The best of both worlds! Stone Mover has a good backstory. Yeah, I would love to see like a winglet about him and Thorn. I would love to see that backstory. Like, that is like the winglet or Legends book that I want. I really want to see that backstory. You can use him as a doorstop. You could write with him. You could use him as chalk. You could use him as a furnace. You could use him. You could just chuck him into a furnace for fuel. Unlimited fuel. It's Stone Mover solves global warming. Unlimited coal. There's also a typo where Moorhen is called Mudhen. Moorhen goes D for very bland queen. You don't see too much of her. Yeah, I agree, D. Like, actually, is she the bottom? Actually, nah, because she did have that dream about all her siblings being dead. put her below Gil. Or above Grandeur. Yeah, I'll put her there, because at least she had some little bits to her. You could mine him for iron. Stonemover being king of odd memes. Honestly, I think it's kind of a shame Fawn and Stonemover's reunion takes place as just a undetailed mention in Darkseid's epilogue. Yeah, I agree. I would have loved to see them interact with each other. And basically both of them agree that they don't really love each other anymore. But it wouldn't really make sense for Sunny to be there, because why would she sit there and watch her two distant parents try and interact with each other? Hell, Fawn might have requested her to leave. The typo's in book 10. I must have missed it. But yeah, that's it for this stream. Those are Arc 1. So in S tier, we have Peril, Fawn, and in A, we have Sunny, Kinkajou, Glory, Deathbringer, Claws, Six Claws, Scarlet, Smolder, Starflop, and in B, we have Clay, Tsunami, Fatespeaker, Jambu, Tamarin, Castrol, Coral, Moralseer, and in C, we have Blaze, Flame, Blister, Umber, Sora, Greatness, Stonemover, Mangrove, Riptide, Webs, Mastermind, Burn, and Squid. The typo got fixed, I think. Okay, so maybe that's why I didn't see it. You made a Arc 4 AU where Moorhen is one of the main antagonists. Interesting. Then for D, we have Reed, Cattail, Strongwings, Fierce Teeth, Moorhen, Dune, Herviter, Battle Winner, Oasis, Grandeur, Gil, Viper, Magnificent, Ochre, Nautilus, I forgot Magnificent's name, so I had to read her name. Yoshi is from Poland, and they don't even have Arc 2 translated. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. That's really a shame. Like, yeah, I can't imagine, like, how difficult it must be for, like, fans of a foreign language who don't speak English to read these books, because translation and all. Like, especially considering some of the covers, because, well, why did I word it like that? What I should have said is that I find it interesting how different countries have different covers, especially the ones in the UK have originally had different covers, and I do not like them. And in F we have Pedal Pool. Yes, that is where the nonce belongs. So anyways, that's the end of the stream. It's almost 12 o'clock. My dad needs me to log off, so I should really get going. So, I've been going for nearly 3 hours. So, thank you all so much for watching. And I do plan to come back and do Arc 2 someday. But I don't know when. I'll need to think about that. But I should really get going right now, so I don't really have a time for you all to say goodbye. So, I guess I'll see you a lot then. and goodbye. Now I need to actually end